Hey everyone, Simone Sophia here, health, wealth, business, and life coach and fellow B schooler. Thank you everyone for hopping on this webinar and tutorial and coming to visit with me to see how I'm actually using the internet and Facebook and YouTube and other social media things to grow my business. I gotta say, when I posted in Facebook a few nights ago before I went to bed, says, "Hey, who wants to learn like how I'm using like long tail keywords and all of that stuff to grow my business?" I really didn't know that it would get this big. I thought maybe 5 people or so would kind of raise their hand and say, "Yeah, girl, show me how to do it." But I went to bed and woke up the next day to literally over 100 emails from you amazing people in B School who wanted to learn how I went from employee and broke employee to that, to actually taking my business, my health coaching business, my life coaching business, and being able to work from anywhere, work from home, and having it thrive. I will say that I have taken a lot of online programs, a lot of courses, studied under a lot of coaches, and they have all really, really served their purpose. But the one thing that I kind of noticed was they're really great at teaching us how to brand ourselves or come up with our next product or program or clear some money blocks or something, and those are all great when we need them. But I hadn't really found anyone until a little while ago that actually taught me how to take everything that I know and get it finally off of my desktop, all of those detox programs and health programs and lifestyle programs that I had just created, and they were sitting on my desktop and sitting in Evernote folders, how to actually take all of those and put it out onto the internet and out into the marketplace and have people who are actually looking for it find me. I'll do a quick backstory of myself, but before I knew better, I didn't know that I was like spamming people. I don't know if you're guilty of this, but I am, which is, hey, I have like this really great, amazing 10-day detox, something coming out. You guys should totally check it out, and I'll leave the link, and then it's like crickets. Crickets, nobody signs up for it, or they do, and they're not like my ideal person, and then they don't follow through with it. And it's kind of like a cat and mouse game kind of thing. And so I've actually taken the time to invest in training that actually taught me how to take all of my knowledge and everything that I have and I've created and actually market myself professionally and just really well online. So I don't want to spend too much time talking too much about myself. Like, again, I'm really super happy that you guys are here. And I've got to say, and it's probably going to sound strange, but it's true. Thank you for letting me into one of the most intimate parts of your life when it comes to your money. And when it comes to your business, that's very, very intimate. It's an intimate part of my life. I don't let everyone inside of my business, like I'm going to show you today. And I definitely don't let everyone inside of my money. But after going through B School and seeing people that were still inside the forum and that were still struggling, and I don't know who my avatar is or my ICA is, or I have all of these ideas and I just don't know how to put it together. I know what that's like. 4 years ago when I started, I moved to the DC area from California. And the first week I was here, I went to an amazing networking event and I met so many other entrepreneurs, but one became a really good friend of mine. His name is Leo Maggio. And he sat down with me probably 2 weeks later. We went to lunch and he goes, "Okay, Simone, how big is your list?" Again, crickets. I'm like, my list? What do you mean, what list? He goes, "Your list. How big is your list?" Beloveds, I didn't even know what a list was 4 years ago when I started. And I just remember him sitting across from me, putting his hand on his forehead. He was like, "Oh my God, we are really starting from the beginning." So please don't think I am some kind of guru that's been doing this for 20 years. Now I'm on my pulpit, pointing my finger and telling you what to do. That's not me at all. But if you'll notice inside of B School, I'm really quick to hop on any kind of post that's on there. If I know something, I'm really good with just sharing information. I'm not trying to make you pay for everything that I know. We're there to build a community and really be there for each other. And so I wanted to just do this and be here for you as best as I can. So a quick intro about myself. So like I said, I'm a health and wealth and lifestyle and business entrepreneur. I was actually starting to do that while I was working the typical 9 to 5 for a medical practice in the DC area. But I never gave up on my dream of working for myself and having my own business come to fruition, and I'm so glad that it has. But yeah, it wasn't until I learned some of these things that I'm about to show you today that really catapulted my business and turned my business around, and had people actually coming for me instead of me going to them. Okay, so you're gonna see me look down a little bit sometimes just because I have paper here. We have a lot to cover, and I don't want to spend a lot of time on it and go overtime. It is Friday, so I'm sure you guys have stuff to do. You want to enjoy the weekend early, and so do I. So we are going to hit up Google. We are going to hit up Facebook. And if I can maneuver it, hopefully it doesn't mess up this recording, we're going to go ahead and hit up YouTube. And what I mean by that is I am going to show you how to find like long tail keywords to rank highly on Google and on YouTube, especially if you're doing videos. If you're not doing videos, I really would suggest you start doing some videos. And I'll tell you why once we kind of get to the YouTube page and stuff. So yeah, so let's go ahead and jump right in. So I am not one of those people that when we put on a webinar, does like a whole bunch of slides and then you just hear my voice and it's for me, it's like wah, wah, wah. It's boring. So I like to act as if I am sitting next to you virtually as best I can, and you can kind of see what I'm doing. So I like to do tutorials. I like to actually show you my screen so you can see how I do what I do. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and I am going to try to screen share this bad boy so you can see how I do what I do. Okay, so here is my screen. So the first thing that we're going to do is we are going to head over to Google, okay? So this is where we're going to look for the Google keywords, and this is also where we are going to have Google become our little sneaky best friend, I like to call it. So Google is going to help teach me what to write, and pretty much people who are looking for certain things that I can now write about, okay? So you're going to go over to Google and you're going to use the Google keyword tool. So that's where you want to go. Now I'm going to tell you this. If you haven't done this before, when you first go over there, so let me go over and click here. So when you first go over there, it's going to ask me to sign in. Okay. Okay, awesome. So when you sign in, if you haven't done it before, you're probably not going to see this. Now, when you're seeing this red thing here, it's saying you have no valid form of payment available for automatic charging, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, exactly. So when you're first doing this, they actually want a credit card or your debit card information because you would kind of use this to create, let's say, an ad on Google, so Google AdWords or something. But we're not creating an ad. So if they ask you for that, go ahead. Don't be scared to put your info inside because we're not going to do it to completion. So it's totally fine. You just want to be able to get in and get to this page, okay? So the first thing that you want to do is forget all of these. The first thing you want to do is go to this one, search for new keyword and add group ideas. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to click that, okay? So in here, I don't know what your business is, but mine is like health coaching, nutrition, wealth building, releasing debt, lifestyle coaching, all of that stuff. So if your business is, let's say, multi-level marketing somehow, or network marketing, and it's Shakeology or Beachbody or something, what you want to do is, okay, if I belong to, let's say, Beachbody or something, so I'm going to type in Beachbody and just kind of see what comes up. Okay, from there, all this other stuff, leave it alone, doesn't matter. Let's say, all right, Google, give me some ideas. So it's going to load, and it's going to give you some ideas. Okay? And I'm going to switch back really quick to my screen to make sure you can see it. Awesome sauce. Okay. So before I continue, what you guys are going to notice about me is I'm not very hoity-toity and trying to be super professional with like no mess ups or anything. You might see me switch back and forth to my screen because I want to make sure that you can see everything that I'm doing. Again, when I do my webinars, I click on my camera or my camcorder and I act like I'm talking to my mom or my sister or my best friend. And I do really consider you guys my friends because we've been in B School for quite some time, some of us years, and we've just really been here to help each other. And again, like this webinar is just another platform for me to help instead of just typing it out. So just think of me as your friend as you would if I was typing something inside of the Facebook. Okay, so now you can see that. So great, Beachbody, wonderful. So what I want is for Google to give me some keyword ideas, and that will show me what people are typing in pretty much in 30 days, like a 30-day average. So average monthly searches, right? So over 200,000 people have been searching anything related to Beachbody for like the past 30 days. Cool, wonderful. Now, for me, when I'm looking for words, the longer, the better. Because usually if someone's really looking for something, especially to buy something, they're not just gonna type in Beachbody. They're gonna type in like Beachbody workout or Beachbody supplements or something to kind of see what pops up. So to save time, because we don't have a lot of time for this webinar, I did go ahead last night and looked up some high-ranking keywords, but I want to play around with this for a little bit so you can kind of see what I'm talking about, so we can also look at the results of the numbers. So I'm going to say, okay, maybe we'll do, I want to look for more than 2. So Beachbody workout wouldn't work for me. P90X Beachbody, that wouldn't work for me. So maybe Beachbody Insanity. Almost 600 people in the past 30 days have Googled that. So we'll see. Insanity, Beachbody, maybe. Okay, 170 have looked this month. Beachbody Insanity workout. Let's just copy it. And we are going to open up another tab, or actually we can go here. So Google. And what I want to do, let's make sure you can see it. Awesome. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to put those words in quotes. So we're going to go ahead and put that in there. We're going to put it in quotes. We're going to hit return. This brought up way too many. This is over 2 million results. When I'm looking to do my keywords, I'm looking for results that's 100,000 or less, because when it's 100,000 or less, you're pretty much going to rank, if not #1, but on page 1 of Google for that keyword sequence that you found, because that's what people are searching for. So I pretty much knew that Beachbody Insanity workout was probably going to be big, because that's a big thing for them. But let's just say Beachbody supplements and see what happens. I'm going to take that out. So I'm going to put Beachbody supplements. And let's just see, even though it's 2 words. That's still too big. See? 842,000, way too big. If you try to do a blog or write something of content and have this as like your headline, you're never going to be found because it's oversaturated. It's over 10 pages long. You're never going to be found. Okay? But let's do, if you do Beachbody, let's say, so Beachbody has Shakeology, which is something I kind of take like every morning. So if we were to write like Shakeology cleanse review, let's just see what pops up. 131 results. It's still a little bit over 100, but I might take it because I'm probably, if I can take Shakeology Cleanse Review, and then if I find another keyword sequence that's also high ranking or as low as this or even lower, and kind of put those two together, more than likely I'm going to rank on page 1 of Google, if not the #1 spot on Google. Okay, so let's go back to Google Keyword Tools and let's find some other stuff. All right, so Google Keyword Planner. And let's say you are in the health coaching kind of business like I am, and it's taking a long time. This is why I don't try to be all professional and hoity-toity with my stuff, because sometimes this is what happens. So let's try it again. There we go. All right. So we're going to go ahead and let's search for some stuff. So let's say I'm a health coach, and one of the things I want to talk about is, I don't know, glowing skin or food or something. So let's put in glowing skin. I don't know. We're going to scroll down. We're going to get some ideas, or let Google give us some ideas. And then we're going to go over here to keyword ideas. And okay, so almost 10,000 people, like in the past 30 days, and the competition is Medium, have Googled in some form glowing skin, probably how to get glowing skin, tips for glowing skin, all of that stuff, diet for glowing skin. So let's just look at a few of these and see if we can hit the 100,000 or lower mark. So I would say these two seem pretty, like tips for glowing skin. I see that stuff all the time. How to get glowing skin, I kind of see that all the time as well. So maybe diet for glowing skin. In the past 30 days, 1,600 people on average have Googled that in this sequence, right? So I'm going to go ahead and copy that. I'm going to go back to Google, and I am going to, it's really important to put it in quotes because that's what people are typing to find it. So diet for glowing skin, no, look at that. It's not under 100,000, it's way too big. Okay, cool. So I'm going to go back to the Google keyword tool. And the only reason that I'm not opening up a new tab for you guys is because I don't want the screen share to get messed up. I definitely want you guys to keep seeing my screen. Okay, so let's type in glowing skin and see if we can find something else. So we're going to go back over to keyword ideas. And again, this is something that I would take maybe 2 hours out of one of my days of the week to do. And I'm telling you, when you hit those keywords where it's like 100,000 or less, it's like, woo, it's a party, I'm telling you. So let's just say fruits for glowing skin, right? About 1,000 people have wanted to know, okay, what fruits am I going to eat to get me some glowing skin? So let's see if anybody is talking about that, because if not, you need to be. Pretty much, yeah. So we've got about 10 pages or more, so 334,000 results. If you were to write something, fruits for glowing skin, at this point, you're not going to be found. You're definitely not going to be on page 1 of Google at all. So let's try another one. Google keyword tool. Okay. So let's try, let's just say skin. One word, and see what Google gives us for some keyword ideas. Okay, well, at least when it comes to skin, over 300,000 people want to know, hey, how can I probably have better skin? So what is skin cancer, skin cells? Again, you want to kind of look for words that are in a sequence of 3 or more. So skin weft, I don't know what this is, but let's just look at it. Skin weft hair extensions. Hey, maybe you do hair, right? Maybe you're into beauty, and that's something that you actually know about. I don't know anything about skin weft hair extension. So if I happen to come across that, or I'm like, what the heck is that? And I Google it, and you write about that in this sequence, let's just see what happens. So let's go over to Google. We're going to hit return. No, it's obviously is a big deal. I don't even know what this was. So it's 640,000. Okay. So let's go back over to, let's try another one. Google Keyword Tools. Keyword Planner. And let's try sugar. So I have a 10-day kick sugar cravings in the ass thing that I do like every other month. And so if I was looking to really promote that, I want to know what I should be writing as far as sugar cravings, right? So let's just type in sugar cravings. Let's get some ideas and let's see what I can pull. So it's okay to kind of write from your heart or write from what you know, but you also want to see what exactly are people typing in to figure out how to stop sugar or how to do the hair weft thing or how to lose weight or whatever it is. So here's what it's: how to eliminate sugar cravings. There's sugar cravings causes, how to avoid sugar cravings. So these look good. There are more than 2 words. So sugar craving causes, what stops sugar cravings. This is kind of low. It's 90, but it's still something. How to overcome sugar cravings. Let's see, how to get rid of sugar cravings. So you can look at some of these, like how to overcome sugar cravings. It's probably oversaturated because it's something that you'd probably already type in. So you kind of want to go for, okay, so maybe this one, supplements for sugar cravings. You never know. 140 people in the past 30 days have wanted to pretty much know what are some supplements for sugar cravings. So let's see where that falls inside of Google. Hopefully it's 100,000 or less. Okay. So let's see. No, 590,000. So this is a big thing. Again, if you're going to talk about supplements for sugar cravings, you probably don't want to because it's really oversaturated right now. So we're going to try one more. And I did last night do some keywords. The reason I'm doing it this way first is I want to show you how to get in there and what to look for, because you're not always going to find keywords that are 100,000 results or less. But when you do find them, that's like gold mine. That's when I'm saying it's like, woo, it's like a party. This is great. What I try to do is when I'm doing this, if it's one day for like 2 hours out of the week, I will try to look for like 21 keyword sequences that are ranked really highly. So let's look at cravings and see what pops up for cravings. So I'll do it this way one more time, and then I'll go into the keywords that I found recently that were ranking pretty high within the past 30 days, and let's see if it's still that way, okay? So we're gonna go back to keyword ideas. We've got about 18,000 for cravings for the past 30 days. So how to stop cravings, sugar cravings, cravings, restaurant. Let's look at this one. Why do I crave sugar? I don't know. So somebody, or 1,600 people, put that in. So let's see. So we are going to go ahead and make sure it's in quotes. Why do I crave sugar? Look at that. That is like 6 million something. This is huge. If you're going to type into your headline, why do I crave sugar, like 101 facts on whatever, you could forget it. You're not going to be on page 1 or anything of Google. So another way that you can do this, if you're like, okay, this isn't really working out, I'm not really finding 100,000 or less. Another way you can do it is this way, which is allowing Google to show me pretty much what people are Googling kind of in the moment. So if I'm going to put let's say my thing is like sugar craving. So how sugar, and then stop, literally stop. Take your hands off of the daggone keyboard and look what it gives you. How sugar is made. You can blog about that. How sugar affects the body, how sugar makes us fat, how sugar changed the world. Or you can do how sugar is processed, refined, is bad for you. So I do this when I'm like, you know what, I really don't know what I want to write about, or I'm having writer's block, I can't think of anything. I will literally have Google be my sneaky little best friend, because it's going to show me all the things that people are actually trying to find out about right now. Okay, so let's try something for all of my network marketing MLM peeps or something. So I actually love, I'm not a rep for them, but I actually really love doTERRA. So I use their oils. I actually just started using them. So if I wanted to start writing all of a sudden about doTERRA, I'll do something like doTERRA compensation plan if I want to write about that. doTERRA for hair loss, doTERRA for dogs, doTERRA for allergies, doTERRA for headaches. So you can actually write about all of these things, which is great, because this is actually what Google's telling you right now. This is what people are actually looking for. So a third way that I'll do it, I love how-tos, because when people are Googling, they're like, how to do. So I'll do how, let's say, how does doTERRA, and then take my hands off the keyboard, how does doTERRA On Guard work? On Guard is one of their products. How does doTERRA work? You can write about how doTERRA works. How does doTERRA Business work? How does doTERRA pay? So these are all things, if you are a doTERRA rep, these are all things that you can write about. Let's see, how does doTERRA, let's just type in A. Slim and Sassy work. I don't know what that is. That's fine. So that's the one that comes up. If you do, how does doTERRA B? How does doTERRA's business work? How does doTERRA balance work? Okay, great. And I will literally sit here and go through the alphabet. Look at this. How does doTERRA compare to Young Living? You can go ahead and write a piece on how it compares to Young Living oils, compared to other essential oils. doTERRA, again, the compensation plan. Okay, great. Thanks, Google. How about Deep? What you got? All right. How does doTERRA Deep Blue work? I actually got my mom Deep Blue. It's one of their products. How does doTERRA distill their oil? So when you are sitting here thinking, I have no idea what to write about, I have writer's block, again, have Google be your friend. There's no reason why you should be sitting here suffering when it comes to whatever your product is, whatever your program is. So let's say like you're not a rep or anything, right? So let's say you are a health coach. So how to lose weight fast, in the face, in a week. Great, thanks Google. This is the stuff that people are actually Googling right now, looking for, and you can be writing about it. So how to lose weight, let's do that little alphabet game, baby. A, as a team, as a health coach, as a nutritionist, as a registered dietitian, you can be writing about how to lose weight as a teen, how to lose weight and keep it off, how to lose weight as a kid, how to lose weight after 40. Okay, great. Google, what you got for me, baby? How to lose weight by not eating sugar. How to lose weight by walking. How to lose weight by running. How to lose weight by eating. Okay, wonderful. We'll do one more. C. Look at this. This is what I'm talking about. Like, these are things that people are actually Googling right now, and you can actually be writing about it and making money from it. Let's do one more. D. During menopause, during pregnancy, drinking water. If you are into, let's say, fashion or something, so how to wear, and take my hands off the keyboard, honey. So how to wear a pocket square, a scarf, a tie clip, a bandana. Okay, great. Those are some things that people are searching for. Let's play the alphabet game. Same thing. How to wear booties, how to wear boots, how to wear boyfriend jeans, how to wear beanies. Okay, I'm not a fashion person, so I wouldn't know how to answer any of this stuff. But if you are writing about it, hey, guess what? I am going to find you how to wear curly hair, how to wear cufflinks, how to wear curly hair up, combat boots. I mean, literally go all the way like through the alphabet. It should not take you a long time. And these are keyword sequences that I would go ahead, copy and paste. I would either put it in a Word document, or I love Evernote, so I would go ahead and put it inside of Evernote. Let's see, G. How to wear greasy hair, you probably don't want to. How to wear a garter belt, somebody's doing it. How to wear glasses, how to wear a graduation hood. Let's see, S. How to wear short hair, suspender scarves. So whatever it is that you are doing, as far as your business, these are ways that you can figure out what people want as far as Google. It's actually not hard at all. So these are like the little things, the little shortcuts where you're like, okay, now I know how to brand myself, or come back to the screen. Hi guys. So, okay, so now I have these products, these programs. How do I get it out into the world? Easy. If you are, and again, here's like the doTERRA stuff that I have. So let's say you're a doTERRA rep and you're like, okay, well, I have Claricalm and doTERRA. I love their peppermint. So doTERRA peppermint. So it can be something as easy as if someone is typing into Google how to use essential oils or something, and you see that it has 100,000 or lower. This is where you can now start plugging your doTERRA stuff. If someone is asking how to lose weight in like 90 days or 21 days or something, and it's one of those high-ranking keyword sequences, this is how you start plugging in your Shakeology, your Genesis Pure, all of that stuff, okay? Not hard at all. So let's move on to Facebook. This is probably my favorite because my little butt is always on some Facebook, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and I am going to share my screen with you again, and we are going to go over to Facebook. I hope this is helping you guys. Again, you guys can find me on Facebook under Simone Radigan, and I'm more than happy to answer any of the questions that you have. So I'm going to go ahead and log into Facebook. So some things that I want to show you about Facebook. Whether you are trying to really win it, and hi Mia, you're the first one that popped up, honey. Whether you are trying to really crush it on Facebook when it comes to your local market. So I live in the Washington, D.C. area. So if I am trying to be local, I'm going to show you some things that you can do. If you're trying to be worldwide, you don't really care because you can work from anywhere, or whatever you specialize in is online. This is actually going to work for you too. It's pretty cool. So one of the first things we're going to do is we are going to go over here into the search bar, okay? And we are going to find people who like certain things that might be close to what you like. And there's a certain way to do it. So we're going to go, let's say people who like, if let's say you're a home person, like one of my clients is a home renovation company, right? So people who like HGTV. Look at this. Over 3 million people like HGTV. Okay, great. So if you do home care stuff, if you do home organization, all of that stuff, this might be right up your alley. So let's go ahead and click that. And of course I do. Okay, so over here it says more than 1,000 people liked HGTV. Absolutely, look at this. It's over 3 million. So here's what you can do. You can literally go inside. Now, Facebook will limit you to 5 people, because if you try to contact more than 5 people, it will seem like you're spamming and Facebook will shut it down. So a smart thing to do is you can actually get your friends and family involved if you want to, or your kids if you have kids and they have Facebook. Or you can hire a few people, let's say on Fiverr, for $5 a day, and just say, hey, can you reach out to 5 people on my behalf, and literally go ahead and you would go in and you would send this person a message. I do this at least once a day. I hit up 5 people that have liked, like say Jillian Michaels and Whole Foods or something, because Jillian Michaels falls under health and wellness. And if you're shopping at Whole Foods, you gotta kind of have some money to shop at Whole Foods, you know? So that's what I'm looking for. I'm combining those two together. I will easily go in, send the person a message, a private message. And again, you're not spamming. You're actually starting to now build like a real genuine relationship with someone. People buy from people they know, they like, and they trust. And that's why when you're posting, especially on Facebook, hey, I've got this new product or program, come check out, and leave a link, you wonder why nobody's buying your stuff. It's twofold. Sometimes people know you and they don't want to buy your stuff because they don't think it's good, or they don't know you and they're like, well, what is this? I don't know who you are. Why would I give you any kind of money? You haven't shown me anything of value. We haven't formed a relationship yet. So let's say this Devon Wilson guy, I will actually go in and hit message, and I will send him a message, and I probably say, hey, Devon, my name is Simone. I was liking the HGTV Facebook, and I noticed that you liked it too. I actually live in where he lives, White Plains, New York. So I actually, and if you are from the White Plains area, you would say something like that. I'm actually also like in the White Plains, New York area. I have a home organization building that I do. I'd really appreciate it if you would head on over and like my business Facebook page, and you would go ahead and leave the link. And if I can be of any service to you when it comes to your home, I would love to help you out. Thanks so much. I'm telling you, unless someone's a real jerk, this tactic never fails at all, never. I have had people not only go and like my business page, but I've had them actually strike up a conversation. I hit one woman last week and I said, hey, I'm a holistic nutritionist. I just moved to the Washington, D.C. area. I see that you like Jillian Michaels and Whole Foods, and so did I, so that's how I found you. I would really appreciate it if you would like my business page, and if you need anything as far as health and wellness, I'm probably a few blocks or a few miles away. Thanks so much. I really appreciate you. And this woman wrote me back and she goes, oh my gosh, welcome to the DC area. That's wonderful. And her and I were literally carrying on this conversation, and she went and liked my Facebook page and came back, and now she is actually one of my health and wellness clients. And if I hadn't reached out and did a genuine, so don't be spammy, like a genuine email to her, I would have never gotten her as a client, and she would have never liked my page and possibly referring other people to me. So don't be afraid to do that. So let's look at a few more. So people who like, let's see, HGTV and who like, let's see, Whole Foods Market maybe? I don't know. Let's figure it out. So, wow, okay, so more than 1,000 people also like HGTV and Whole Foods Market. So this guy, Devon, great, we have a lot of stuff in common. Nikki Keenan, great, we have these two in common. So it's the same thing, especially if you're putting in two, hey, I noticed that you like HGTV and Whole Foods Market, so did I. I have whatever it is that's pertaining. So basically, when you're doing this tactic, you want to do it with people or companies that are very similar to you. Okay, and here's Simone Turner. I know Simone, she's awesome. She's also an IU graduate. And here's like a bunch of other people. There's over 1,000 people. So again, you want to limit it to 5 people per day. This is something that you should be doing daily, and actually reaching out to people and having genuine conversations with them. So if you are on this webinar, you know that you got a genuine email from me. It wasn't an assistant. It wasn't people on Fiverr that I hired. My fingers were so hurting and so numb because it was important for me to go back and say, hey, thanks so much for wanting to be a part of this webinar, and to see if you had any questions at all, okay? So let's try another one. People, let's say, who live in, let's say, Silver Spring, Maryland, and who like, and sometimes Facebook will give you things so you don't have to do it yourself. So who like Everlasting Life Vegan Restaurant. That's actually a restaurant not too far from Silver Spring, Maryland. So let's just say, okay, if I'm a food person, let's Let's see, how many people? So fewer than 100. That's okay though. All of these people are probably into health and wellness because they like the vegan restaurant. If you are a vegan restaurant, or if you are a vegan health coach or nutritionist or dietitian, these are the people that you actually want to reach out to and form a real relationship with. We have to start getting out of looking at people as a number or just putting a dollar sign on their face. This is real people, just like you and me. They have real wants, and you're really not going to know what they are until you reach out and you ask them how you can be of service. Most of the time when we get into business, it's not just because we want to make money and we want that freedom lifestyle. It's because we want to also help the community, be of service, or we have amazing gifts, talents, and abilities that we want to get out there into the world. It's not always about money, but money is a great compensation for our natural talents and our gifts and our abilities, okay? So that is one tactic that you can do when you're going and you're searching for people who probably and more likely want what it is that you have to offer, okay? So the next tactic that we're going to do is all about hashtags. Now, you see people hashtag on Facebook all of the time. I mean, I see people hashtag some of the weirdest things that most people probably aren't hashtagging looking for, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I am going to go ahead and I'm gonna hashtag, let's say, let's look for some coaches, okay? I'm gonna hashtag Beachbody and see what comes up. And what we're looking for, it's like a yellow thing and it says hashtag. So right now, here's all the Beachbody things. So let's look up Shakeology, which is part of Beachbody. So here's these. Here's the Shakeology site itself. So you're not looking for this. What you're looking for is the actual hashtags. So when people are hashtagging, let's say doTERRA. Okay, so this one pops up. So if you go down here, this is what you're looking for. So not these masterminds, not the wellness area. You're looking for this. So we're going to click on this. And I never usually like to say competition, but sometimes people are viewed as your competition. So let's look at some things. This Dr. Ramsey, and again, if you guys are on this webinar and I come across yours, don't take offense. If we see something wrong or I use you as an example, it'll be a really good learning and teaching moment. So let's look at this Dr. Ramsey lady. Okay, essential oils are in. Here's why they're popular, blah, 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 blah. Okay, great. So Dr. Ramsey on A Life A to Z from this. Hashtag doTERRA. What I would like to see and what's really smart to do is this actually should have been up here. Why? Because people's attention spans are like quick. And if I am looking for something as far as doTERRA, I want to be able to see it really quickly, make it really easy for people to give you money. So let's try another one. All right, Pathways to Wellness Center. Wonderful. Okay, so they have doTERRA stuff. Okay, great. So she hashtag doTERRA. She has hashtag Pathways to Wellness Center. But you're making it really hard for me to give you money because your URL isn't here. Your URL needs to take me to either your blog or something where I can now start seeing who you are, what you're made of, and start building that relationship as why I should trust you and why I should give you some money. Let's look at this lady. So there's a lot of videos, but again, you're still making me do all of these steps to try to see if I can buy something from you. If I'm looking for essential oils or doTERRA products, you've got to make it easy for me. So CJ's, A Better You, doTERRA, empty oil bottles. Okay, that's great. Thank you for showing me the video, but why are you not giving me an easy way to give you some money? Okay. This one as well. Ancient Path to Wellness, 3 cheers for doTERRA, ginger essential oils. Okay, wonderful. I don't see a URL to give you any money. Same thing here, Primal Grits, doTERRA International. Okay, great. She's hashtagging all of this stuff. You're not making it easy to give you some money. Same thing with this. Okay, so let's look at this. This one, he's giving the YouTube. Okay, that's great. Thank you for the video. But again, I need to be able to give you some money easy. Okay, I'm so amazed. Just 2 drops of doTERRA peppermint essential oil in my coffee, yada, yada. If she's a coach, I can't give you any money because I don't see a URL here. All I see is some hashtags. I am looking for someone to give my money to who is going to be a taker, who wants my money. When I do this, I'm always like, okay, who wants my money? It's funny because when I'm looking for something to buy, I will actually come inside here and do a hashtag. And the people that I see who are serious about taking my money and giving me something of value, that's the person that I'll actually go with. So get your coconut nectar here. So we can go ahead and see where this takes us maybe. Get your oils here. So I am hoping that realistically Raw You is doing something awesome. So mydoterra.com, realistic raw. If this is just going to take me to her affiliate link, that's not good enough. So let's see where it takes us. Yep, let's see if you can see this page. Yep, you can. This is just taking us to her affiliate link. Probably not good. You know why? Because I don't know anything about you now. All I know is that you're trying to put an oil and some supplements in my face. Why should I buy from you? I don't know anything about you. So let's find someone who maybe wants me to know a little bit about them. Probably not. The Oily Mom, okay, there's still time to join in on the online doTERRA business class. Reinvent your healthcare and finances. I have a few spots left. Wonderful. Where do I sign up? There's nowhere. There's no link. There's no nothing. So that means I have to now go over to you, figure out who you are, hope that you have it. Not too much. Next. This is what you need to do. You need to definitely have your URL to your blog. And if you are not blogging, you should start blogging. Definitely have it to your blog so people can figure out who you are and if they know and like and trust you. I'm telling you, the people that I'm scrolling through now who are just hashtagging, look at this. And I'm not saying they're a bad person, but you don't know what you don't know. But she's an independent product consultant for doTERRA. Great success story. doTERRA, contact me for more information. Why isn't your URL here for me to contact you, honey? Make it easy for me to give you my money. I want to. Look at this. We are not getting off this page because, look, I still have not found anyone to give my money to. Look at this. Okay. Ancient Path to Wellness. We came across them before. Let's see if they've done something different. So Everything Essentials.me blends, blah, blah, blah. Let's go. Let's see where it takes us. Okay, this looks like it's their website. Great. Focus blend, product description. They're going to give me some value. They're giving me some information. Wonderful. Do you have some oils? They probably do oils and oil blends, all of that stuff. Though I'm not crazy about how this is set up, I like the fact that it brought me to something of value instead of just bringing me to an affiliate link. You're giving me some information, which is probably what I need. So let's try to find somebody else to give some money to. And I love Dr. Mark Hyman, I really do. So East Coast Oils at Home and on the go, shared Dr. Mark Hyman's photo. Wow, so cool, East Coast, okay, doTERRA, used oils, not meds. I can help you help yourself. Okay, great. It would be really great if your URL was here. Okay, same thing, doTERRA. So when you're looking at this, if you're doTERRA, if you are Beachbody, if you're Shakeology, if you are Genesis Pure, whatever you're typing in, this is your quote unquote competition. And guess what? They're not doing the damn thing. They're not doing it. So at least now you know that you probably need to go ahead and have your URL go over to your blog, especially if you are blogging about something that actually connects to whatever it is that you're selling. So tomorrow evening, there's an advocate, here's some perks, here's doTERRA, here's a Facebook page for details. Okay, if you aren't presently enrolled, I'll be available to answer any questions. Start, time for healing. Let's click this. If it brings me over to her affiliate link, I'm not going to be happy. Wrong. I'm not going to buy it from you because I don't know who you are, right? We haven't had that know, like, and trust factor. If she had her blog over here and it was going to her blog or her website where I can get to know who she is, and yeah, absolutely. So again, it goes back to, you know, when you're like, well, how do I get people to buy from me? Don't do stuff like that. If you want people to buy from you, let them get to know you. How do you think that you form a following, right? So if someone is just, I think of it as spamming. If someone is actually putting that doTERRA stuff up or Beachbody or whatever it is up, if you're an affiliate for something and you're just putting your affiliate link, that is a form of spamming. And again, I'm not mad at you. This is not to make you upset, but it is to make you think, okay? Because again, you don't know what you don't know. So now I'm trying to show you how you can actually set yourself apart. So if someone is actually hashtagging doTERRA, if they are hashtagging Shakeology, Beachbody, Genesis Pure, Visalis, like all the things that are out there, and no one's putting their link up, guess what? They're probably not making a lot of money, if anything at all. Because if they are not even putting their URL on Facebook that everyone is on, what other social media things are they using that they're not putting their URL on either? It's great that you're a coach for it or you're an affiliate for it and you're hashtagging all of those things, but you have to make it easy for me, once again, to give you money, and none of those people are making it easy. So let's try one more thing. I'm going to screen share with you again. And let's see if we can find somebody else. So let's say we want to look up Genesis Pure, maybe. Let's try hashtag it. Hold on. Let's go to hashtag Genesis Pure and see if anything comes up. Okay, cool. So here it is. So if you are a Genesis Pure person and you are hashtagging, okay, so here's Genesis Pure Corp. They don't even have a URL. Come on, make it easy for me to buy. All right, Gavin, what you got for me, honey? You're changing lives. Okay, today will be the genesis of our future, our kids. Okay, great. Here's a hashtag, here's a hashtag, here's a hashtag. I can't buy from you. Don't make it hard for me. All right. Somebody's got to give me an easy way to give them some money. Okay, at least this person give me a phone number. I'm probably not going to call, though. I want to check you out. I don't want to talk to you yet. Right? So there's more Genesis Pure. If you are, look at this. If you are a Genesis Pure affiliate or rep, Genesis Pure, the corporation, is kicking your butt. Look how many times that they are posting. You as a rep need to be on this like a couple of times a day. Gavin's doing it. He's not giving me an easy way to give him some money, but he's in there right along with the Genesis Pure corporation. Why am I not seeing more Genesis Pure reps? I know you guys are out there. What's up? Why are you guys not hashtagging your stuff? How are you making money? See, this is the thing when it comes to network marketing or you know, kind of MLM kind of stuff, multi-level marketing, if you want to call it that, but network marketing, you know, you're really taught to kind of do belly-to-belly marketing or, you know, hosting home parties and stuff like that. And again, this is not to make you feel bad about it. You don't know what you don't know. But I actually used to be a rep for Beachbody for like a couple of months, a long time ago. And this is before I knew all of these tricks. And you know what? I don't like doing home parties. I didn't like having to, what I say, make a list and call all of your friends and families and the mailman and your hairdresser and all of this stuff. That is a form of physical spamming. And most people don't like it, especially when you catch them off guard. You're like, hey, yeah, let's go for coffee or something. And then you show up with like all of your stuff and you bombard them. And it's like, well, here's a great time to learn about doTERRA kind of thing. People are very put off by it. Why do that to people who are probably not interested in your product and what you have to offer anyway, when you can easily go online, use the keyword searches and stuff that I showed you to rank highly when it comes to YouTube and Google, ranked as #1 or on page 1. Have people who are looking for what you have find you. Now, you saw what I just did. I'm looking for stuff when it comes to Shakeology. I'm looking for stuff when it comes to doTERRA or Genesis Pure. There's nobody out there for me to give my money to. Now you see it, now you know. So if you belong to a network marketing, start hashtagging your stuff for sure, but make sure that before you hashtag, have your URL and don't have it go to your affiliate link, because again, I want to know who you are. Most people want to know who you are. They want to start following you. We hear it all the time where it's like people aren't really buying a product, they're buying the person, or they're buying what the brand represents. So my question to you is, who are you, right? Who are you? What do you do? What do you represent? That's what people are interested in. People don't, like I have a BMW. People don't buy BMWs because it's a BMW. People buy BMWs because it makes them feel a certain way, right? I named my BMW Opulence, right? She makes me feel affluent. She makes me feel opulent. She makes me feel a certain way. I didn't just buy it because it's a big old German machine. Like there's a brand around it. So again, it's who are you? What is your brand? People buy what they can really resonate with. And if you're just sending me to your affiliate link, I don't know how to resonate with that, right? So let me show you one more thing. So we're gonna go over here and go back to screen share. And I hope this is helpful for you guys. Again, this is just my little way of virtually sitting down with you and teaching you the things that I do a couple of times a week. And this is how I have gotten away from spamming people, from, you know, hey, I have this health product coming out or whatever, and here's a link to it, and people not signing up. And I'm wondering, I'm doing all this stuff, and what am I doing wrong? Well, you're kind of pushing it to people who have no interest in what you do. So you want to find people who actually have an interest inside of what you do, okay? So what we're going to look at is, let's do one more. We are going to look at, I want to try to go back and look at Beachbody, because I knew it was there before. Maybe take off the hashtag and see what comes up. And you know what's funny? The fact that I can't find any hashtag Beachbody is not a good thing. If you are a Beachbody coach, you need to be hashtagging Beachbody and putting the URL, because I can't find a hashtag for Beachbody anywhere. And I know that there's a lot of coaches out there. So let me see if I'm spelling this right, because ViSalus, right? Hey, ViSalus is doing it. Beachbody folks, where are you? Okay, so let's see what they're doing for ViSalus. So new rising star director. All right, Jordan, go on ahead. Okay, congrats to Bailey. Bailey, wonderful, honey. Okay, wonderful. Here's a hashtag. Here's another hashtag. Bailey, how am I going to give you some money? They set you up. They set you up for failure, honey. I can't give you any money. Okay, let's keep going. Project 10 Miami. They're crushing it. Okay, there's a bunch of hashtags. No URL. Guys, beloveds, I'm telling you, like, you can crush it when it comes to Facebook and being online, because look, no one else is doing it. Why? Because they're being taught to do a hashtag, but they're being taught to do home parties and put stuff together and be live. Okay, duly noted. Let's see this. Same thing. There's nothing to allow me to buy any ViSalus products from you, right? Look at this. Do you see any URLs anywhere? No, I don't. I see all of this hashtag. No way for me to buy from you. None. So even if you don't have a network marketing kind of affiliation kind of thing, if you are making your own essential oils and you are doing hashtag essential oils kind of thing, great, wonderful, hashtag essential oils, but also make sure to have your URL and your links and where they can find you. And definitely when you're doing your blogs, again, use those keywords and the way that I showed you how to do it. Look for ones that are 100,000 results and under, because that's how you're definitely going to get yourself on top of Google on page 1 and in the #1 rank. So let me see if I can show you one more thing, and then we're going to kind of wrap up. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. But let's try one more thing. Let's see if I am still on page 1 of Google. Let's see, so let's see, so here's mine. So how to cleanse negative vibes. So when I was thinking of spirituality and teaching people how to cleanse their homes and their area and stuff, I put in spiritual cleansing inside of the keyword. And one of the things that it gave me was cleanse negative vibes. And when I copied it and pasted it inside of Google, no one was really talking about it. Look at this. How to cleanse negative vibes. If you were to write it in that sequence, look at this. That's a party, honey. 58,100. That's under 100,000 results. And because I found that, look what I did. Here I am on page 1. As you can see, page 1 of Google. Spiritually cleanse negative vibes, spiritual protection technique. I'm on page 1. Done. This is what I'm talking about. So you want to make sure that it's under 100,000. This one right here is 58,100. You can definitely do this. Again, make sure it's under 100,000. I'm telling you, you're going to be on page 1, if not in the #1 spot on Google. It's really not hard. It's just really about consistency and making the time for it, and you can totally do it, because honestly, nobody else is really doing this stuff. You saw it on Facebook. Nobody is really going out there and crushing it like they should have. Look at all of those reps and all of those people that have products to offer. I mean, physical products, and even if it's like a product or a program that they can do online, they're not making it easy for people to buy from you. So when you're asking me, well, you know, how do I get people to buy from me? That's one way, right? Yeah, do your hashtags, but definitely have those URLs on there, or no one's going to be able to find you, and you're not going to make any money. Nobody's going to buy from you. So yeah, that is pretty much how I do it every single day. I'm in there. The keyword thing, I don't like to do it every single day. Again, I will pick one day out of the week. I will take 2 hours out of that day, and I will look for 21 or more high-ranking keywords and blog and really get it out there and do the darn thing. But I will say on Facebook, I'm on Facebook every day anyway. So I definitely go in and make myself known. I go in and say people who live in Washington, D.C., who like Jillian Michaels, Tony Robbins, Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, something that is in common with the things that I'm offering, and finding the people who actually already like that stuff, and then going over to them and saying, hey, I noticed that you liked so-and-so, so did I. Here's who I am. I'm in your neck of the woods. Here's what I have to offer. If you have an online product or program, it's the same deal. Forget the people, like people who live in, doesn't matter. I'm going to say people who like HGTV and Candace Olsen from HGTV, or Vern Yip, or David Bromstead, or whatever it is. That's in correlation to kind of what you're offering and what someone would like. If they would like your stuff as well, go ahead, do that. Find those people who like something that's similar to yours and reach out to them. We have to, like I said, stop treating people like a numbers game, or like they're just a money sign on their face. They're real people, and people hold the purse strings. They have the money. The money is not going to come out of the sky. The money is going to come from the people. So you have to go to the people. You have to start forming a relationship with the people. I know that when we've been working for a long time for ourselves, or if we're still working the 9 to 5, and we just want our business to just hurry up and take off a race so we can get the heck out of here. We hate our boss, or backstabbing coworkers. Trust me, I have been through a lot. I have been through that, and I don't miss it at all. But you can't be afraid to go online and reach out to people, because that's how you're going to make your money. There's a reason that I have a pretty decent following online and on YouTube. And it's Same thing here now. I mean, I have some lighting and stuff, but this isn't perfect. It's not some high end, like grandiose kind of thing. It's, listen, I have something to share. There's some things that I know that obviously, look, I'm showing you on Facebook, a lot of people don't know to do. And again, it's fine. You don't know what you don't know. But I have some stuff to share. This is who I am. This is my personality. I'm not perfect. Nothing is perfect. But this is what I have to offer. And, you know, you take what you need and you release the rest that you don't need. But that's how you start forming a relationship with people. So I was, yeah, more than happy to come in here and show you guys what I know, because like I said, I went inside B School's Facebook private group, and it seemed like it was the week of, I don't know how to do this. I don't know what I'm doing. I feel like giving up. And I'm just like, I have been there. I've been in your shoes, beloveds. I know how you feel. Do not give up. Let me see if I can show you some things that you probably don't know, that you're probably not doing, and see if I can be of any help. So I hope that I have been of help. I did, and again, thank you all so much for filling out the survey that I sent you. You guys have sent over some really good questions, and what is pretty much making you wake up in a cold sweat at night, or what is not allowing you to sleep at night. I mean, I have resonated with so many of your answers, whether it's, you know, my partner doesn't believe in the business that I have because no money is coming through, but you see the vision, like you still see it as a business because it is. And trust me, beloveds, it will come to fruition. You just have to know the certain steps, certain sequence, right? So there's a certain way of doing things. You can have a bunch of information. I know me, I did Holistic MBA, I did B School, I work with Brendon Burchard and Ali Brown. Like, you get all of this information because we can be business marketing junkies, you know, when we're trying to get into our business. And you have all this information, you're like, I don't really know how to put this together. And something that surprised me actually on the survey that you guys gave was, I thought everyone really wanted to know about how to rank highly when it came to Google and YouTube and all of that. But when I got the survey results back, probably 69 to 70% of you wanted to learn how to create your signature program, how to create it, how to automate it, whether that is like a 30-day detox, 14-day challenge, 10-day cleanse, kind of whatever it is. How do I bring what I know and like package it and then turn around and make it evergreen and automate it? That's definitely something I know how to do. Yay, finally! From someone who 4 years ago did not even know what a list was. Now I actually know how to do it and teach people how to do it. So what I'd like to offer to you guys for the month of November, I know Thanksgiving is coming up and I'm going to be pretty busy too, but I am more than happy to put together like 2 classes teaching you pretty much the majority of the things that you guys wanted to know. So how to build like your signature program, how do you take those steps that people want to learn and bring it together, how to best organize your time. I used to be very disorganized. But I've learned techniques and tools to better organize my time. And now, honestly, I work maybe 3 days, 3 days a week. So I take Mondays and Fridays off because I've always hated working on Mondays. Always, since I was a 9-to-5 girl, I always hated working on Mondays. So I said, when my business took off, I'm taking Mondays off. So I take Mondays off, I take Fridays off because I always love the long weekends, and I work Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And I honestly work 2 or 3 hours out of the day. And it's because I learned, one, I got my products and programs together, and I can go ahead and show you how to do that if you want to do it for the rest of this month. And I learned how to actually effectively put it out into, onto the internet and onto my blogs and guest posting and guest blogging and stuff like that. And finally having people come to me who actually want what I have to offer instead of chasing people. Like when I look at the girls from Holistic MBA or Marie Forleo or Brendon Burchard or Frank Kern or Tony Robbins or something, do you really think that they are sitting at the computer saying, please buy my stuff and like spamming people? No, people are actively coming to them. And finally, that's actually where I am now. It's a really great place to be in. It really is. And you can definitely get there. You are not a failure. You are not lazy. You do not have a pipe dream kind of business. I'm telling you, whatever you want to do, if you have a vision for it and you see that there's a need for it, you can totally have the people who want that need met and get some results. You can totally have those people find you. And I'm more than happy to show you how to do that. So like I said, I know November is going to be busy for me. I'll be traveling and stuff for Thanksgiving, and you guys probably are too. But I would like to put together 1 or 2 classes to show you guys how to do that. Another thing that I noticed in the survey that you sent back was a lot of people wanted to learn how to release their debt and really fall in love with their money. And I think that's really super important, because after I show you more step-by-step stuff, and the money starts coming in, you pretty much want to know how to keep that money after working so hard to get it. You want to know how to keep that money, reinvest that money, how much money should you be reinvesting back into your business, all that stuff. So I actually have a financial coach who I think is awesome. Her name is Sonia Smith Valentine. She's out here in the DC area, but her clients are actually worldwide. And she's also a financial attorney, and she used to be a CPA and all of that stuff. So I made sure to have her in place before I started making money, because I knew the money was coming from all the things that I learned. And now that the money's coming in, I actually know how to treat my money right, how to fall in love with my money, completely got out of debt. I have absolutely no debt whatsoever. That is humongous for me. I know what it's like to have creditors calling. It's not fun at all. So all of these things, like I've been in your shoes, absolutely. And I'm so glad that I've actually been able to progress and get myself out of it to where I can do what I want when I want. I can make money on demand, which is an amazing thing. It's just been an incredible ride. And so I invite you, hey, for November, if you guys want to do it, I'm going to call it, I don't know, Finance Fun November or something. So all about how to really start getting your business out there online. And then when the money is coming in, how to treat it, how to save it, how to invest it. And I actually called up Sonia 2 nights ago, and I said, I'm holding this thing in November, this webinar, but people really want to learn about like the money aspect of it. Like once the money starts coming in, or the money's not coming in yet, let's start preparing for when the money comes in, because money is energy, and energy needs to kind of know where to go, right? So when the money starts coming in, you need to know where to put it. So I am all about preparation. So putting those things into play. So she's actually agreed to come on next week. I'm so excited, and be interviewed on how to get your money right, how to get out of debt. She especially teaches people about like work money, so your business money. So if you have business and people are putting money inside of your regular Bank of America or Wells Fargo or whatever account, that is a big no-no. The IRS will come and get you. They will figure it out. They will come and get you. So you definitely want to join us this month and get in with Sonia so she can teach you actually how to really do your business money, how to set it up properly. My business is something I'll show you if I want to do this class as well. We'll put it in a class. My business is actually incorporated in the state of Nevada because I save on taxes. So there's all these little things that kind of, when you're branding and marketing and stuff, that people don't really teach you. It's like, where do I start? So happy to tell you and show you where you start. So if you want to join me for the month of November on how to like really start, do your signature system program, be able to get in contact with Sonia Smith Valentine and watch the interview and stuff like that, and do like a Q&A with us, I invite you to come and do that. So I'm thinking, and it's so funny because when I put this together, I wasn't even thinking like long term. I was just going to show you guys this, but so much feedback came back. So I definitely want to give you guys more. So I'm thinking $300 for the month of November, 2 more classes on how to do this, really do the damn thing, get your business out there. Playtime is over. Your business is a business. It's not a hobby. Definitely want you to invest in yourself. Again, this stuff that I showed you, especially on Facebook, with the marketing and the hashtag and the URLs, no one's killing it. No one's really doing it. And that is that's like the crumbs. That's a very small portion of what I know when it comes to really taking your business and launching it and having people follow you and just being an amazing source of wisdom and influence for people who want to buy what you have, whatever it is that you have. So there's probably a button down below that says, yeah, girl, I want in, save my seat. So for $300 for the next 2 classes and the session with Sonia Valentine and myself, I'd love to have you there. It would be an honor to show you pretty much everything that I know. I have been doing this for 4 years, a little bit over 4 years, and I have invested my own money. Nobody gave me money, no bank, no sugar daddy, no mommy, no nothing. I did the calculations. I've invested over $50,000 of my own money to get to where I am now, and it felt so piecemeal, where it's like, okay, I'm learning from here, and I'm taking a break because I don't know which direction now to go into until like the next glittery, shiny ball thing comes along. But I would love to be able to take stuff, package it, do a step-by-step with you guys. Because what I also noticed in the survey was about 70% are beginners. You've been in business for 2 years or less. You really don't have any clients. The second tier up was you've been in business for about 2 years. You've got some clients, but it's hit or miss and no one's really referring. So definitely there may be some things you just don't know and some steps that you may have skipped, and you kind of need to go back and put certain things into place to be able to really expand and grow your business. So I love you guys, mwah, my fellow B schoolers. I really do. You can find me on Facebook, Simone Radigan. I'm all over Facebook. I'm all over our B School and Facebook, always answering questions and giving out tips and stuff. So you can find me that way. But if you really want to stop the struggling and want someone to literally take you by the virtual hand and see kind of where you are, I would love to be that resource for you for the month of November. December, I'm not offering anything. I'm going to be gone. I'm going to be in California for about 30 days, living it up and having a great time with friends that I miss so much. And that's another reason why I really want to offer this, because one of my goals was actually to have time and money freedom. And now I can literally hop on a plane at the drop of a hat and just be anywhere in the world that I want to. And that was one of my goals and one of my dreams. I'm actually living it. And I want you to be able to live it too, whether it's more time with your family, whether it's getting out of debt, whether it's hopping on a plane and going to Thailand or Bali or wherever you want to go. Definitely want you to get there, whether it's me who's helping to hold you by the virtual hand or it's someone else. Definitely want you to find that resource, okay? So again, mwah, I love you guys. I hope you all are well. Enjoy your Friday or whatever day it is that you're watching this, if it's a replay. I will say that the link down below to join me for the next 2 classes on how to really get started and grow your business and do the little tricks that people are not doing that's going to really catapult your business like to amazing heights is going to be available for the next 3 days, because I'm going to want to start the class on Wednesday, because that's also when Miss Sonia Smith Valentine is available. Okay, and then there'll be one more class after that. So again, I hope this has been helpful. Go ahead, do the things that I taught you. You guys are amazing. I love you guys, my fellow B schoolers. You guys rock. Do not give up. You are amazing. You are wonderful. You are going to do amazing things. And I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.